What's up, brothers and sisters? It's your brother, G World 7_D. Doing a quick wake up. I'm not gonna be saying nothing real long, doing my little exercise, but I want to emphasize how important it is for us to do our real research, our due diligence research, because there's a concerted effort to bury our true history. I mean, like I said before in other videos, a lot of these Negroes don't want to hear the truth, man. They want to remain in good standings with these other people, these so-called other people of color, and these white folks, because they want that pat in the head and they brought them to their multiculturalism crap, which is basically it's very destructive to black people in America, because it basically just gel us out, bleed us out. So we gotta basically understand that we gotta be for ourselves first and foremost. Brothers and sisters who may be down other places, that's fine, but we have to be about ourselves first. As you see, we got a lot of foreign blacks who don't want to take credit for stuff that we invented here, and that's very deceptive and dirty. You shouldn't be doing that. Right? I would not go to someone else's country and claim their culture and steal their culture, but these individuals are coming to ours and stealing it, and then they go around kissing white folks' ass. And we have our own domestic codes, man. But you have to understand that we have to protect what's ours. Now, about our true history, when you listen to these Negroes online, man, they still pushing their slave narrative that we were just brought here as slaves. It's sad, because I said before so many times, they've been highly indoctrinated, and they cannot, they refuse to see the truth because it wasn't taught to them in school, if it wasn't taught to them by their white or their Negro teachers, that it can't be true. And they feel that all the information they can get just through Google. And I'm telling you right now, the internet is totally different today than it was back in the early 2000s, where they seem like they done basically soaked up a lot of the information, or they just pulled it off. You can't get it through the search engine unless you got to go really deep into the web. But they just take it off. If you go to a Google search, they put up a lot of fake stuff, man. Even with the picture of Nat Turner, Dan Calloway was right, because I remember I just always pull up so-called Nat Turner, who I believe didn't exist. Anyway, and I pretty much knew that, but I believe he didn't exist, because you keep pulling up his so-called pictures, and they want to give you Frederick Douglass. Now they give you some pictures of some other Negro, man, from Afro, man. I'll tell you, man, what they've done is taken the Google search engines and they redirected it. So you cannot see certain information. There's a lot of information you used to get in the late 90s, early 2000s that you cannot get today. So when you hear that stupid song, just Google it. No, man, no. You can't just Google it. You don't have to do some serious research. You have to come out of your pocket, too, man. You don't have to come out of your pocket. But this information has been buried. They've specifically done that to keep it hidden and to keep you from knowing who you really are. Like I said before in my other video, I'm hearing a lot of these African females, some African males, a lot of these African females telling black Americans who the hell we are, man. And I think they're overstepping their boundaries. We know who we are, all right? And we are aboriginal to this land, period. They're trying to make us foreigners and say we all African. No. We are indigenous and aboriginal to this land. We're not foreign to nowhere. This is our land. This is our home. They're foreign, but we're not foreign. They say, I don't like this stuff. And I'm hearing these women doing this, man. And it sounds very condescending and ignorant. And then they say, we all the same. No, we're not the same. And it's like I said before, there's nothing wrong being different. But don't try to make us a foreigner in the land that we built. This is our land. And you get a lot of these Negroes who attend Ivy League universities not knowing that those Ivy League universities are on land that was stolen from black Indians, and they use black people as their slave labor to build them damn schools. But them coons go there, and then they get out of them schools, and they think they're better than other black folks, man. It's just sick. Because these niggas think their accessibility to white folks make them a better person, or they are better than you, which is sick. They just tell me how much nothing but a bunch of coons that we are. Like I said, I've been around them all my life, man. I've been around the boule all my life. All my life I've been around the black boule. I know the black boule neighborhoods. I grew up in it. And it's cool I grew up in a nice neighborhood. That's fine. You know, but I'm telling you that these black boule Negroes have done so much damage to our community. And I've always questioned a lot of things. I think, you know, some relatives of mine, we had some sense, and they had the coons in my family. So we all had that. But to get to the bottom line of everything is that we are going to have to love ourselves, to know ourselves. There's so many tricks that's being done to us, man. You get these idiots who now trying to promote on these television commercials. You see all these little, quote, interracial relationships they want to push. They want to bleach you out, man. They want to bleach you out. And like I said before, that message tried before, but there's a concerted effort trying to bleach you out. That's the best way to get rid of the black problem, is promote, quote, interracial relationship, and then we can just bleach them out. And then they'll lose identity for who they really are since they lost their coloring. So if you mix out, you're diluting yourself. Some of you Negroes don't hear that because you have so much self-hatred and you love anything and everything but yourself, male and female. And I'm telling you this now, when you start dating out, you start bleaching yourself out. You bleach your existence out. All you gotta do is look at some of them Polynesian islands. And you tell them people who the original people there, but them people will have a fit, man. Because they know damn well they're not the original people. They're nothing but fixed mulatto. Just like them people in North Africa. You got mad at Kevin Hart over in Egypt saying the ancient Egyptians were black, which they were. But yet those mulattoes there, they are a result of a black-white mixture. Them bastards hate so-called black people. They can't stand black people. But then they make a profit off of ancient black culture there that's over in northeastern Africa, or North Africa in general. But then you get some of them damn Africans who embrace that Islam over there, and they sit there following worse than some white mixed breed Turk. Because they're not Arab. They sit there and worship these white mixed breed Turks who are racist to the core, man. Who are racist to the core. You know, unfortunately, man, our people don't understand that. They want that kumbaya stuff, and it's not helping us, man. It's very destructive to us. It's very destructive. You're going to have to wake up and understand that we have no friends. We have no friends. You're going to have to understand that. Some of these Negroes don't want to understand that, but you're going to have to understand it. We have no friends. None. None whatsoever. So we got to look out for ourselves first and foremost. Black people who are on the same code as we are, globally, that's fine, they can rock with us. They need to tell some of their own what they're doing wrong. But they can never lead our movements. Even when you're dealing with colorism, I don't want to hear an African chick talking about colorism where it's different to black Americans and try to push their form of colorism where they bleach their skin over in Africa and then try to compare it to the colorism over here. I mean, colorism exists everywhere, but I don't think they can speak for an Aboriginal black person. I just don't. And I've come to that conclusion. I've been had that. I've been felt that way, but no one can speak for us but us. So you can't just say black, we're just universal. Yes, you have different groups of black people globally, but we're not all one global Negro. And these white folks know that, man. These white folks know that. They know that. They know that. A lot of them know that we are indigenous people on this planet. We are the Aboriginal people on this planet. They know that. Trust me. Don't think that that's naive. Most of them, a large number of them do know this. All right. You don't have to be, quote, a genius to see this. This information is right in front of your face. All you got to do is use common logic. But unfortunately, people don't use it because people have been heavily indoctrinated to think a certain way. And we got to get out of this. We're just African slaves because we're not. Because we're not African. And I say that. It's not hatred. Who I am is proud of who I am of my ancestors and where we really come from. There's so many people here talking about this now. But you have this certain set of Negroes who refuse to see the truth. Like I remember that chick, that Juicy chick, who's extremely ignorant, man. She keeps knocking down what blacks talking about Aboriginal history, and we're not Aboriginal to this land, and that, like, she talking about hidden colors. I mean, yeah, I had some disagreements with hidden colors, all right, but she talking about, well, that black nativism isn't true. That's silly ass chick, man. That's what you get from your education from what George Mason, whatever the hell she went to. That's the education you get. That's the type of education you get. Babbling and all that and don't know what the hell you talking about. But see, that boule Negro, they always want that pat in the head for them white folks. They get their ultimate sensation of white folks giving them acceptance, man. That's sick. But I'm telling you, that's how these Negroes get down. That's all them Negroes get down. That's how they get down. But I want you brothers and sisters to realize, don't follow that. Do your research, man. I mean, do it. Do your research, because the information is there for you to get. The black civilizations in America are older than the ones in Africa. The knowledge, they took the knowledge and went over to Africa. And yes, they did come back and build some stuff later. But they took that knowledge from here and they went to Africa. So when you hear these Negro stories, oh, well, the American civilizations are much later. They took that knowledge and traveled around the world. It's a reason why I'm showing you images of big black heads carved into rock globally. I'm showing you a connection. You got to pick up on the connection. So I want you brothers and sisters to learn your true history. Don't listen to these Sambo, coon-ass Negro historians who don't know what the hell they talking about. All right? They don't know what the hell they talking about. Like I said, I grew up with educators in my family, and I had access to different types of material that I can use for research. F them, man. I have no respect for them clowns. I'm serious. I have no respect for them black Negro historians. They're a bunch of clowns, man. Going all the way to Howard, to the mother Negro universities, man. I can't stand them because most of them are nothing but buck dancing house niggas. All right, brothers and sisters. Peace.